Hi, it's Glenn, and it's the 20th of February, and the subject I've chosen to talk about on the Karmic Coach page today is, as you probably know, addictions. We talked about that on the blog yesterday, and today we're going to talk about the 12 steps as developed by Alcoholics Anonymous for people whose addiction was drinking too much. So, why talk about addictions and why look for some help on them? This is the point of step one. Step one recognizes that most of us, if we have an addiction, have probably been trying to control that for a long time. We've used all sorts of strategies. We've come up with all sorts of excuses about why it's not such a bad thing. And we probably also felt a bit guilty or out of control about it because we haven't been able to do anything about it. And therefore we feel not so good. Step one is about acknowledging that nothing is working. Step one is to admit that you are out of control and that you can't do anything about it yourself. It's a very humble position to be, because normally, I think you might agree, in this day and age, a lot of what we read in self-help books and spiritual literature is all about empowering ourselves. We're special. Well, yes, that's true. We are special, but we have challenges after all. The more challenges you overcome, the more powerful you become. So, challenges are there to help us grow. And they will always come up. So, addictions are one of those challenges where it brings us to the point where we recognize that maybe we are not alone and that we need help. And when we can ask for help, that's already the most important step that we can take in solving a problem. Looking for help from somewhere else, looking for counseling, looking for coaching, looking for anything that can help us to overcome this difficulty. So I'm going to talk a bit about on the blog page as well, but please feel free to share. I'm going to set up a private page on Facebook on exactly this story. And hopefully you will come to the conclusion that you need help. Just as I've come to the conclusion, there are several areas that I need help in. And procrastination is one of them. Too much Facebooking is one of them. There are many things that I think I'm addicted to. I was addicted very much to playing Microsoft Patience. Do you play that? Admit it. But I seem to have overcome that one. However, you may have one of those. So please feel free to talk about that. Step one is recognize, be humble, recognize that you need help, that you're not managing on your own, and that maybe you need somebody to talk to, maybe you need somebody to help. We'll talk about the next stages 2 onwards, which can then assist us to overcome this addiction that we can't overcome on our own. Lovely talking to you. I hope this is a bit inspirational and that there is hope. There's always hope. See you in a week. Bye for now.